What's going on, YouTube, fam? It's your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. Definitely watch this video to the end to hear the full story and all the details in the case. For the day one, fam, y'all already know it's all love. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. If you're new to the channel and you feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Oh yeah, feel free to share the channel with your peoples. Everybody is welcome. Let's get right into the story. In life, when it comes to building bonds and friendships, some people are more reserved and laid back. They stay to themselves. They will politic with others and be social if they need to be, but they have no problem staying home alone, having a few drinks, and turning up. Whether it's from prior experiences, dealing with people, or just preference. They are cool with living a loner lifestyle. While others love people, some individuals have never met a stranger. They can walk in a room, start a full-blown conversation, and before they leave, they are getting numbers and making plans with somebody they just met to go hang out. Most people that operate like that are not really private. They have get-togethers, invite people over to their homes, and can be the life of the party. They feel like life is short and they are going to enjoy every minute of it. There's nothing wrong on how either one of the individuals choose to operate. The quiet loner has less interactions, so they probably don't have to worry too much about what's going on with others, and they can focus more on themselves. While the people's person might be opposite and likes to know what their friends and relatives have going on, just in case they can lend a helping hand or give them any advice. But nowadays, in the climate we live in, the more people you rotate with, the more you have to worry about. And we would think, well, my homies' problems have nothing to do with me, which should be very well true, until their issues literally show up on your front door. And on this episode of Hood Tales, we'll be taking it to Atlanta, Georgia, to discuss the case of a man who lost his life when his homie's baby mother crashed a party. Back in 2024, 55-year-old Matt Darren was navigating life in Atlanta. Matt was originally from the West Coast, San Diego, California, but came to Georgia as a young man and quickly fell in love with the people and the southern charm that the South had to offer. Matt was a veteran who served in the U.S. Navy and then served his community in Georgia, serving as a Fulton County deputy. Everyone he encountered loved the man. With his big personality, he wanted to make everyone smile, giving out nicknames and showing love. Matt took pride in being a shining light in his community, but also in fatherhood. He prided himself on being a great dad and showing up for his kids. The veteran's life would become complete when a few years back, he married the love of his life. And now with his kids, his wife, and the love he got from friends and his community, Matt's life was complete. Him and his wife were very social people. They would go out on the town or invite close friends and family over to their home to have a few drinks, eat, and have a good time. That was just a normal night for the family. Matt had a best friend who was also his barber, who we will call K for the sake of the story. He would visit the shop and chop it up with his homie for hours, anytime he had free time, or the men would link up at Matt's house to enjoy themselves. On December 1st, 2024, it was no different. It was Sunday and football season in the South. And being a fan, Matt and his wife decided they would have a party and invite a few people over, just to eat and watch the game. Of course, Matt hit up his best friend K so he can join in the festivities. K agreed he would pull up, but on his end, he was dealing with something. His baby mother, 33-year-old Nikisha Crenshaw, called the man about money for their child's birthday party. She wanted him to give her $200. At the time, he told her he was a little short and he didn't have it all right now, but he would call her later to see what he could do, which started an argument. Kay attempted to calm her down, but Nikisha wasn't trying to hear it, feeling like he had the money and just wasn't trying to give it to her. After hanging up the phone and dealing with that headache, Kay remembered he had an outlet to go to his homeboy's house and watch the game. So he headed over. But on Nikisha's end, she wasn't done. She called a family member, 32-year-old Levette Roker, and somehow, some way, the woman figured out Kay was at Matt's house, and they decided they would pull up and confront the man about the money. As they arrived to Matt's house on Central Villa Drive in Southwest Atlanta, she called Kay, telling him to come outside. Irritated his baby mother came to his homeboy's house, Kay walked out the front to address the situation, but it quickly got out of hand. when both women teamed up on him, yelling and screaming. Not long into the conversation, his baby mother Nikisha upped the gun. Seeing it was getting serious and out of hand, Matt tried to intervene, telling her to please stop and don't do nothing crazy, and that everybody could talk it out as adults. That's when his brother noticed her people's Levette also had a gun as well. While they turned their attention to her, multiple shots went off before the two women then fled the scene. Family and friends realized Matt was shot and called local police. They responded to the home to find the man, unfortunately, already gone at the scene. Everyone knew who was responsible, but the women were MIA. Matt's family was hurt. He lost his life over something he had nothing to do with, from just trying to de-escalate the situation. Him and his wife had just recently celebrated their anniversary and had plans for their kids' birthdays and to travel for the holidays. They all spoke out after the situation, his wife, brother, and his mother, on how senseless it all was and how the peaceful man didn't deserve that. He was throwing a party in which was supposed to be a happy and fun night, but it ended in tragedy, and they wanted justice for Matt. A few weeks would go by with both women being on the run. Then in mid-January 2025, Levette was arrested first and taken into custody. She was charged with being a party to a crime and murder. And Nikisha, Kay's baby mother, who was accused of being the shooter, turned herself in the same day. She was charged with first-degree hit, aggravated assault, and handgun violations. As of now, this case is new and haven't made its way to trial yet, and both women are innocent until proven otherwise. Rest in peace to Matt. I send my prayers and condolences to his family. That's tough to lose your life at your home for trying to calm a situation down. And the worst part is by your best friend's baby mother, over $200. I know Kay is sick right now. He lost his best friend and his baby mother is probably going to prison for a long time. I wonder how she even knew exactly where he was at. But when she found out, like Matt's wife stated, they decided they would come over and do damage. They was on a mission. But why they shot Matt is a mystery. Maybe because he got in the way. But I want to ask y'all a question. Do you have a baby mother or baby father that overreacts to situations? Or you saying no? If so, how do you deal with them and being able to co-parent? Let me know in the comments. And remember, we got to succeed, not to fail. So we won't be just another hood tale. Yeah, man, it's a crazy story. Messed up situation all around the board. She called the man, asked for $200. He told her he ain't have it. And somehow, some way, she decided she would pull up to his homeboy house. Man ain't had nothing to do with that, and he lost his life. That's terrible. But yeah, I ain't gonna talk too much more about this one. Y'all leave it in the comments. I appreciate you if you made it to the end. This is another episode of Hood Tales. This your boy Tony 2 times. Love, fam. I'm out.